The infinite mind, aka nature, has given us a series of laws that are both predictable and consistent to help us move forward. The key thing is to pay attention. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And under the heading of health, I was reading an article in a wellness magazine entitled 8 Easy Ways to Detox Your Body. Now, because my purpose, my burning desire is personal development, I took these 8 suggestions made in the article and immediately related them to personal development. And we've all gone through this. I want just to talk about this law of when you have a singleness of purpose, things on the periphery of your life all tend to get related to that one burning desire. You know, think of a time when you were, and I've used this example before, when you were in a relationship with somebody and the other person in that relationship gave you your walking papers, and you were still very much emotionally attached to that person, and it was a very deflating and challenging time to overcome that. We all go through that in life, where somebody that you love, somebody that you care about says, you know what, I don't think we want to be together anymore. So, and when that happens, what tends to happen to an individual is everything around you tends to relate to that one person. Okay, you hear a song on the radio, oh, that was our song, or that was, you know, when you're eating something and you smell something, say, oh, that was, you know, her favorite food, or, you know, things like that. So my point is that when you have a burning desire, both positive or negative, that the law of nature says that burning desire will create a relationship between that burning desire and the things that you see on the periphery of your life. So let's go over these 8 ways to detox your body. And I'm not going to talk about your body. What I'm going to talk about is how they relate to personal development. The first one was to avoid caffeine. How does that relate to personal development? Well, to me, one of the things that I see people doing more and more and more and more is they're drinking these energy drinks and they're taking stimulants. You know what? The people were able to survive before that. And I know I don't want to be a get off your lawn guy, okay? People were able to survive with that before the internet as well. But in terms of coming up with ideas, coming up with solutions, you know, stimulants to me are not really the right way to go. Because when you take something and put it in your body, it changes the chemistry. And there's a certain chemistry that works. And the chemistry that works is to visualize, plant the seed, go to the starting line, take a step, receive subconscious messages from the infinite mind. I mean, these are the things that work. These are proven. These are the things that nature has intended for us to use to move ourselves forward. It doesn't include, you know, taking drugs or other things to help stimulate us. To me, that's not a really smart way to go. The next step in detoxifying your body is fast intermittently. Okay, well, I can understand that as from the health situation, but from a personal development standpoint, when you're working on something and you're very focused and you're working on it, one of the things that you need to do is you need to take a short break. You know, like the example I like to give is when you're studying for that big exam, you know, that final in college, or for that presentation you're going to make in a business meeting or something like that. One of the things you want to do is you want to work on it, and instead of working on it for, let's say, 6 or 7 hours straight, work on it for 3 hours. Then take a break for an hour or two. And when you do that, and I don't understand the why and because, I just know that it works, when you do that and you come back to it, you will find that you will be more productive than you would have been had you just worked the 6, 7, 8, or 9 hours all the way through. Once again, I don't understand the why and because. I don't understand all the laws of nature. I just know from trial and error which ones work, which ones don't. This is one that works. Avoid carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, to my mind, and I may not, I'm not Mr. Health, but those are kind of the heavy foods that people eat. You kind of want to stay away from heavy causes where you that don't relate to your main purpose, your burning desire. Because when you pay attention to too many heavy causes out there, you're giving a small percentage of yourself to more things. And instead of having a singleness of purpose and being able to incorporate the features that come with that, which is seeing the things around you that relate to it, that give you new ideas, that give you a fresh perspective, that give you a different paradigm, what you do by distracting in that particular way to heavy things is you're not helping the people that have their own heavy cause, and you're not helping your own cause. Does that make some sense? Eat detoxifying substances such as spirulina and milk thistle. I have no idea what those things are, all right? But in terms of detoxifying, one of the things that people do is they hang around with the wrong people. And you really want to stay away from that, because when the people, you've heard this before, you are a conglomerate of the 5 people that you hang around with the most, both in attitude and typically financially as well. So be very careful of the people that you hang around with, because they do have an influence on you, and you become sort of one entity altogether. Now sometimes that can be a positive when you're brainstorming and you have a particular goal, a particular objective. That's a good thing. But when the purpose of a group is not good things and you hang around with them, just the same way as you don't want your kids hanging around with kids that aren't the right kids. You pay attention, oh, is this guy too mischievous? Is this guy a troublemaker? So on and so forth. The same thing applies to you as an adult, as someone looking to become a successful person, and it gets in the way of you achieving the success that you desire and you deserve. The next one, I have absolutely no idea what it is, so I'm going to skip it. The next one is try oil pulling. I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to move on. Expose your body to high levels of heat. All right, I suppose that means like going into a sauna or a steam room or things like that, opening up your pores, so on and so forth. To me, on the personal development level, what that means is expose yourself to ideas that are a little bit out there, that aren't mainstream. Get to things that are controversial, in that as they relate to your particular purpose. And if they don't relate to your purpose, then don't spend a lot of time there. But if they do relate to your purpose, examine them. See how they relate to where you are, and see if you can't snag an idea or two or a concept or two as to how to move your burning desire to the next level. And the last one of the 8 is jump on a mini trampoline. Okay, I can see how that would be effective as far as health is concerned. But as far as personal development is concerned, what does that mean? Well, to me, what that means is do a lot of reading, and read little articles, watch videos, expose yourself to little ideas. And I'm not saying dedicate your whole day to that, but what I'm saying is take a certain portion of your day, a reading portion, on diverse subjects, not the thing that's necessarily your burning desire, but take a look at some things that are, and I like to do that for about a half an hour every day. So it's not a tremendous amount of time, but what it does is it gives a unique input to what other people are thinking, other concepts, what other people are feeling, other paradigms. And when you have that, what that does is it enhances your thought processes as far as reaching your burning desire, because you'll relate something from that to your individual purpose. So those are the 8, actually 7. I still don't know what oil pulling is. Maybe somebody will write in and tell me what it is. But once again, when you read different articles, like I read this one, what did I do? I took something that was completely unrelated to personal development and was able to relate 7 of the 8 concepts to something that is going to be important in someone's life as far as making advances and achieving their goals. So once again, the infinite mind, nature, has given us certain laws, and we don't always understand the why and because of these laws, okay? But understand through trial and error that they exist and they work, that when you follow these laws, this is the way we were intended to move ourselves forward. So take the laws of nature and use them to your advantage. This was only one. And because we will never end a meeting on a philosophical note, let's all get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.